Getting into Rogelio Nores for the final time, I guess. Sorry for the delay. I know I said I'd be right back on, but I'm here, even though I'm a little tardy. Mosquitoes are out heavy. So I'm lighting a little sage, black sage at that, keeping them up off of me. So here's hopes for that. It is Tuesday, so I have busted out the royalty deck. This is just a basic um, tarot deck. You can find this probably anywhere at your local spiritual stores, bodegas, wherever you shop at. There's no designs. These are just the basic pixie tarot collection design. Okay. So I think we are now live. We are getting into Rogelio Nores. We didn't have his birthday last time, right? So what we were doing, we were going off of, I think, just the situation, the scenario. Um, yeah, okay, I'm live. I'm like, what's it looking like? So we're gonna get started without further delay, and I thank you guys. I do have another request. I just went back and saw on the video with Maya and Liam, uh, a relationship. So we're gonna tap into that. I thank you guys. This is called the One Direction Tarot Series. So anything that you guys are suggesting and the people involved, we're going to read and we're going to get into it. This makes everything much more interesting. So I thank you guys again for being a part. And we're just going to get started. He is a Taurus. we found it out. Thank you to the one subscriber. Oh my goodness. Let me not do you like that. Let me shout you out completely for giving up the information. So it looks like, oh, I can't move fast. Come on, Liam, I'll search like that. I'm in my YouTube creator studio and I am trying to find that specific person. Ella Head, thank you for that suggestion on Liam and Maya. We're going to do that next. And then Karina, we've got the Kate Cassidy November 25th. I was confused by that because that's another Kate Cassidy. So if you want me to go through with this, tap in. I'll let me know you're still here, and we'll just rock with it. We'll read them all. For Karina Kirstein, you were the one that gave me Rogelio's birthday, so I have to shout you out. Thank you again. So I'm sitting Indian style, and we're just going to get right into it, okay? Spirits, could you tell me what's going on? Thank you for the likes instantly, guys. I can't do it without you. Let's get into this. Can you tell me what's going on? Taurus, with Rogelio Nores. We're flipping 3 cards, okay? We have his birthday as a sign as a Taurus, April 27th. What's happening, past, present, and future? All right. We have the Two of Wands. This is the fear of the unknown. Something is a bad plan, and it's here in the past tense. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. You know, this energy is honest, and it's in the present, but it's constructive. And it might just be a different perspective. Final card is the Eight of Pentacles. So he in the future may be working hard to gain a new skill. He may be a talented, I don't know, sponsor. Whatever he does is some sort of management here. But he's looking to gain some sort of education in the future. And I don't know why that is. And it's really not important. We want to stay focused on the One Direction, Liam Payne scenario and situation. Regarding, if you guys have a comment, go ahead and drop it before I get to the last card. Let's see. Spirits, why do we have this Two of Wands? All right, so in the past, we've got the Five of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. 4 cards for April, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. So wait a minute, I see a comment. Thank you for the engagement, Joe. I don't have to make up shit on the internet to get clicks, likes, or views, or even use hashtags, because sometimes I don't even give a shit about that. I'm here for my gift and talent. Now you got to go. Bye-bye, Joe. See you later. Now, we've got this luxury here in the past tense. And I'm going to start with this because this is clearly some reward that was given over being reckless. This is a reward given to somebody who has a real privilege in wealth in general. Okay. So, because the base, we're talking about this bad plan, but there's a reward in it, followed by this Knight of Wands. Yeah, we'll start there. Followed by the Knight of Wands, letting us see that you've got somebody who really is soft, but they're charming. And if they're soft and charming, they could be adventurous at times, and they could do things where you don't have to think twice, okay? But because we have a difficult choice, he was stuck in the middle on something. And I love that this is coming through very, very clear because this is past tense on whatever he was stuck about had something to do with a choice. It had something to do with him maybe not trying to regret something in the end, but it's here. And because he compromised to take some risks, do some bad planning, he was rewarded in it regardless of how he was feeling. And because this has a I don't know if the compromise is really like him agreeing with whatever led to Liam or he regrets in general. Help us out here. Let us see more. There's a soul. Emily Dickinson only pops up when it's death, dark, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, spiritual life, the inner world, and the unknown. Oh, gosh. I want to do more. So what's the unknown in the past? Eight of Swords. All right, so this young man, he can scream it to the mountaintops, but he is playing some sort of victimized thing where he is looked at as powerless, but because there is isolation here, this trapped feeling could just be what he agreed to for some reason. This could be a lot of different things as far as being trapped and isolated, right? Because, he may not have had a choice to say no to something, may have had some sort of hint to make this situation look like he is some sort of victim, but the soul is telling us that something is definitely not right with the past in some sort of revenge, okay? Let's keep going. What's the Queen of Swords? Now, this perception is honest, and it's in the present moment. Now, you got the Four. We're talking about self. He's really trying to recuperate in some sort of sanctuary place because of the public, the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. Now, we have... I feel like this rest is what we have in this moment. He may be... I don't want to say with a female, actually. I just feel like it's feminine. So he may be around somebody that's giving him fair, constructive criticism in the present. They're helping him get some sort of peace and restoration because he is stressed. And I feel like right now he may just be at peace because something is over with. And when we're all unknowing, right, to this sort of non-traditional thinking, we don't know what rich people are doing constantly, right? Because they just have money, long money. So this Taurus is him, and I feel like he is very ignorant to some sort of challenging thing he could have went against. But because more Queen of Cups, the emotion is just really oversensitive. This man seems like if you scream or bark too loud, he'll break down and cry or just be really stressed out over something. So he's very, very soft, very fragile. And right now he is so insecure in his peace that he is looking for some calm, like reinforcement. That's where that female comes in with that sword energy. I don't know who that could be. And it could just be another man that's really, really feminine. Then you got the Wings. In the present, something is wandering towards him. What? What's wandering towards him in the present? You got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So there's calmness, patience, and some sort of relationship, but he's not happy because he's just not sleeping good. He can't get over something, and he's really, really recklessly spending because he's got it. But whatever he got balanced out so he can do this. So what's really wandering towards him right now, I feel like, is some sort of confusion, taking away some sort of peaceful movement. What he's seeing, the vision. When I tell you he's not sleeping well, it's like these flash dreams that he's having, like from that moment. He may be getting help. That's who may the female be. He's speaking to somebody's therapist, talking to calm his thoughts about what went down that day with Liam. And the vision is innovation and limitations. He may be limited to come out right now in public, but he definitely has a lot of growth right in his hand. And regardless if he's sleeping or not, it's all balancing his life in this moment. He has a big payoff. He has a lot of money right now. And he really, in the future, it don't seem like he's going to have to work hard for anything else because he was rewarded for whatever he did. He was rewarded for his expertise as a sober friend. And that's all I'm going to say about that. He can say to the cows come home that this young man had nothing to do with Liam's fall. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's still conflict over money here. I feel like Liam's dad's not going to let go because there is something black and white still with the High Priestess here. High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. There's still something black and white we are not going to get into because it's the unconscious. He was involved in something that was very creative, and he knows more than what he could ever come out and say. And I feel like now he's got, in the future, like chaos because people are not letting stuff go. There's a man that met him, or there's a man that has some connection that is overwhelmed, and they're not going to stop until they get what they want, until they get what they deserve. There's a conflict over money, and it's going to keep creating some sort of financial failure in his energy. Liam's dad may not never let it go as far as thinking he was responsible and wants repercussions. He wants money. His father, somebody's watching him. Somebody's watching him right now, so that may be what's really got him in the mindset of needing peace or needing to talk to this therapist, somebody in the present time. Let's flip one more. He knows more, and that's just the bottom line. And there's the King of Pentacles. Thank you, God Almighty. Thank you. That's it. So let me tell you this, and we're going to wrap this up. This is Earth energy. This is Taurus. This is a man who is devoted into doing whatever he is told, and he is extremely wise as a counselor. He will always be looked at as that kind of person. And simply because he has this look, he has this thing, he is protected by a lot of different entities, a lot of different people, but mainly it's this main person with money, okay? And he will always have this, no matter what is being said or forced or pushed in his life as far as being blamed. It doesn't matter. He could care less, but he's just afraid for his life for some reason because he knows somebody's watching him, stalking him. But he will always be looked at as some sort of devoted, sober friend type person. This is his job. This is what he's going to be hired to do from here to kingdom come. We may not never see him in the public again as far as protecting or being somebody's sober friend, but he will always be in the background because this is his position. He was hired to do this.